An equation of this form is an equation with two unknowns. One is y, the other is x. Typically, we use x and y because we're talking about the coordinate system. So that is the dependent variable. And that is the independent variable. So why do we call it the dependent variable? Well, y depends on x, and as we change the values of x, y will also change. A simple table. I want some easy numbers for x. -1, okay. Another easy number. 0. Another easy number. 1. So y would be equal to 6x minus 7. How do we evaluate for each value of x? When we plug in -1, we would have 6 times -1 minus 7, -6, -7, you get -13. When we plug in 0, 6 times 0 is 0, 0 minus 7, -7, 6 times 1 minus 7, 6 minus 7, we get -1. We always use xy because it's the coordinate plane. When we have 0, and 0 for x gives us -7. And you only need 2 points to connect and form a line. So I'm going to go for the easier ones, 0 and 1. So when it is 0, I have -7. When it is 1, 1 is right here, I end up getting -1. Hopefully I can draw a straight line. Let's look here. And that is my line, and that line is y equals 6x minus 7. With me so far? Yes. That dot?
Yeah.
1 comma minus 1.
Oh.
Maybe I should write that. So 1 comma minus 1 and 0 comma -7. 0 comma -7 is the what happening. We went over this. It is the y-intercept. At the y-intercept, the value of x is 0. So how do we find the y-intercept when we have an equation? You simply set x is equal to 0 and you solve for y. And if the function is a linear function, you don't even have to set it equal to 0 and solve for y. It's quite obvious. So y will simply be 6 times 0 minus 7. You end up getting -7. Any thoughts on how we would find x-intercept? Set y equals 0, and we will be solving for x. Do we want to take a guess in this problem as to where that x-intercept is going to be? How about 3? Could it be 3? X-intercept. Yes or no? No. Could it be 2.5? X-intercept is the point where the line crosses the x-axis. Could it be 2.5? What are you saying? Did you say something?
Yeah, I said no.
Okay. Could it be 0.5? No. Well, then tell me, what could it be? Bobby?
1.5.
1.5. Well, 1.5 is right over here. So I'm going to say maybe 1.1.
1 maybe?
No, it's 1.1. Too late, Austin. You should have done it earlier.
Never mind.
So
I know it was like a 3 across the line.
set y is equal to 0 and we solve for x. So 0 would be equal to 6 times x minus 7. Minus 7 goes to the other side. You have plus 7. You get 6x. Divide by 6 on both sides. 7 over 6 would be equal to x. Is it 167? So x would be equal to 1.167. So Bobby got the closest answer. Well, the others didn't say. So not bad. Do we follow intercepts, x and y intercepts? So x-intercept is the place where the line crosses the x-axis. Y-intercept is the place where the line crosses the y-axis. Of course, is it possible for a line to not have a y-intercept? How?
Wait, repeat the question.
Not having y-intercept.
Straight line.
Straight line, vertical line, right? So if we simply drew a vertical line, that does not have a y-intercept. Is it possible for a line to not have an x-intercept?
Yes. Horizontal.
A horizontal line, okay, very good. Is it possible for a line to have none of those intercepts? Could you draw a line with no x-intercept and no y-intercept?
No, it's impossible.
It's not possible. That is a good place